In this video, we're going to be talking about, could potentially Brad Garlinghouse be the head of the crypto council that Donald Trump is looking for, or basically looking for his staff to organize in order to push crypto forward here in America. So it's been a lot of rumblings on social media. Various media sources have been saying that there's a good chance that this could go to Brad Garlinghouse. I came across an article that I want to share with you. I think this would be very, very bullish for obviously Ripple, as well as XRP, and as well as just the overall crypto market, because I do think that Brad, is really looking for what's going to be the best for, obviously, I'm not an idiot. I mean, he's going to probably look to push Ripple and XRP, but I think he's going to really take a look at ways that, the crypto space and the crypto market can move forward and can grow and to become, help America to be one of the leading countries in regards to crypto, or maybe be the lead in regards to crypto. So I have an article that I want to share with you. Let's get into what the market is currently doing right now. We are up a little bit. We're almost up 1%, which is great to see. Bitcoin is just, having a nice little rally. It's now at 97,000, was around $96,000 today. Ethereum look like it's trying to get to $2,700 right now. XRP is having a nice little rally, trying to get back to $2.50, which is great to see. I was hoping that maybe it would stay in that 240 range for a little bit longer, because I'm looking to try to hopefully buy some more XRP end of next week. And so, but regardless, I'm happy to see that the crypto market is looking to bounce back a little bit. All right. Also, too, as well, quick shameless plug. Feel free to follow me on X. You can follow me at Casual Crypto Investor. A great way for you to stay in contact with me. Sometimes Sometimes it's easier. I need to eat. I haven't had dinner yet. I need to eat some food. I do need to eat, but sometimes it's easier for me to make a tweet than it is for me to make a video. And things are happening so fast in this crypto space. So if you want to stay locked in regards to the Casual Crypto Investor community and just the overall crypto space, definitely feel free to follow me on X. All right. So let's get into this crazy article. All right. So it says right here, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse linked to White House Crypto Advisory Council. We already know that the ties with Ripple and Donald Trump have been going very, very, very strong. Obviously, they were at the dinner when Donald Trump won. What was that? I think last month or so. Then they've had meetings, I think this past summer, and even when he was president during his first term, I think they've also had meetings. So the relationship is actually pretty strong. It seems, coming from a guy that's, has a seat on the outside. I'm not obviously in those rooms by any means. I'd love to be a fly on the wall though. But regardless, it's exciting to see that, that Brad Garlinghouse's name is being floated around out there. All right, so let's get into this article. It says a seat on Donald Trump's freshly minted Crypto Advisory Council has become the most sought after position in the Capitol. According to the New York Post, industry titans and major donors are battling it out to land one of the roughly 24 seats. And the decisions this council makes will likely reverberate throughout the digital asset ecosystem for years to come, dictating everything from classification and regulation to the direction of U.S. innovation in blockchain technology. So honestly, this role seems pretty cool. I mean, this is what we really needed probably, maybe 4 to 8 years ago. And so it's exciting right now, especially as a crypto investor, that this council is being formed along with the other various roles from the SEC, from the FTC, from all the various roles that are looking to implement crypto into their ecosystem. All right. Why Garlinghouse is leading the pack. So obviously, as we know, among many industry heavyweights jostling for the spotlight, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, has reportedly surged to the front, which is great to hear. Credible sources say his meeting with President Trump at Mar-a-Lago last month catapulted him to the top of the list, sparking a wave of speculations about his imminent role in the new administration. Guys, if I was betting, I would put some money on Brad Garlinghouse. I mean, I would probably say if I had $100, I'd probably put $60 or $70 on Brad, and the rest I would sprinkle maybe a Brian Armstrong or some of their other crypto, people that are also very high up in the crypto space. But right now, my money is on Brad Garlinghouse because honestly, if you look at not just the relationship, but then what has had happened, obviously with Donald Trump, like him or hate him, um, he's been targeted, for various things. He's been, sued for this and sued for that and has kind of, gone toe to toe in the courtroom, right? Well, so has Ripple, so has Brad Garlinghouse, so has Chris Larson, Stuart Alderati, the Ripple's attorney, and so, they can relate to that. They see that, they know what it's like to be targeted. I think even Brad Garlinghouse mentioned that, some of his bank accounts got closed because of this lawsuit and because he was buying crypto and stuff like that. So again, these guys can kind of relate to each other. And man, what other opportunity would it be to be on this particular council? Moving on, it says that this development is also emblematic of Ripple's growing policy presence. Once seen as a scrappy upstart pushing cross-border payments, Ripple now stands as a leading advocate in Washington, D.C. for regulatory clarity around digital assets, clarity it didn't get in the previous administration. If Garlinghouse is indeed tapped for the council, his influence could shape the conversation around cryptocurrencies and stablecoins, including whether tokens like XRP fall under the purview of the SEC or the Commodities Future Trades Commission. Moving on, it says, even more crucially, from the perspective of XRP investors, Garlinghouse will have an influence on the makeup of the proposed American National Digital Asset Stockpile, which would be huge. And do you think that XRP would be part of that stockpile? Absolutely. Or how about this? Everything would run on maybe the XRP ledger, the ledger. I mean, dude, it's just so many possibilities with this. All right. Moving on, it says it makes sense that Ripple as a U.S. company would have its native cryptocurrency XRP included, but Garlinghouse involvement would make it a near certainty. Also, too, as well, Ripple is the company now I'm talking about, not necessarily XRP, but I'm talking about the company Ripple. Their technology is being used across the world right now. Japan, some of the biggest economies in the world. Japan's one of the third largest economies with and they're going to be using Ripple's technology for their banking system with I think it's SBI if I'm not mistaken. So and their technology has been used all across the world. So why not go and even backtrack a little bit? They've grown even during a lawsuit. So that tells me that they have a really good product. Who is going to grow? What company that you know of is going to grow during the middle of a lawsuit? That usually doesn't happen. So it just speaks volumes to the technology and the strength of the company. Moving on, the other big names circling, so some other honorable mentions that might be in the fold. Garlinghouse isn't the only one making headlines. The New York Post sources list former Kraken General Counsel Marco Santori, CEO Jeremy Allaire, who's generously donated $1 million to Trump's inaugural committee, CEO Brian Armstrong, and Crypto.com's Chris Marzelek. And so all these people could be other contenders for this role. Honestly, I could honestly see all these people on the council, but I think if I had to bet, man, I gotta say it has to be Brad Garlinghouse for this one, in my opinion. I know I'm a little biased, but I definitely think it's Brad. But let me know in the comments what you think. Out of those names that are mentioned up here, who do you see as being, leading the council? Is it going to be Brian Armstrong? Is it going to be Jeremy Allaire? Who do you see also being a honorable candidate for this role? Moving on and kind of wrapping up here, from stablecoin and central bank digital currencies to the possibility of America First Strategic Crypto Reserve, the Trump White House appears eager to differentiate itself from regulatory uncertainty of the past. Already, President Trump has tapped pro-crypto figures like Paul Atkins as SEC chair, and there's even talks of prioritizing homegrown digital coins like Solana, USDC, and of course XRP. This is also too, I think, another key thing that we also need to keep in mind. Last week, Trump Media Technology Group, the parent company of Truth Social, officially filed trademark application for a series of financial products under the TruthFi brand. These offerings are things like ETFs, independent ETFs, Bitcoin Plus ETFs too as well. According to the February 6th announcement, Trump Media and Technology Group move will provide investors with alternatives to what is described as woke funds and financial institutions that engage in debanking. Interesting, right? So even Donald Trump is forming a debanking initiative somewhat with these products. Devin Nunes, chairman of the former Republican congressman, said that the initiative is focused on backing American industry. So maybe these ETFs will have various so you have energy independence ETFs, and you have Made in America ETFs. So the Made in America ETFs could be like your Ripples, your Solanas, your USDs, or I don't know, Stellars, Algorands, Cardanos, all that kind of stuff. And that might have been what Charles Hoskinson was mentioning, that that basically, maybe some of the announcements might be Cardano might get an ETF or something like that. Who knows? Because he said in one of his videos that, February is going to be an exciting month for crypto. So we shall see. Moving on here and kind of wrapping up. Shaping crypto's destiny. Ultimately, the advisory board is poised to become one of the most influential bodies in the crypto landscape, which is good to hear. The White House Counsel has the White House megaphone, direct access to the president, and perhaps most importantly, the ability to bring digital assets into the mainstream conversation on Capitol Hill. For those on the outside, failing to secure a seat could mean marginalization during a pivotal time where the rules for crypto are finally being drafted. For now, Brad Garlinghouse appears to be poised to gain that influence, but it wouldn't be Washington, D.C. if there wasn't a twist or two coming. And I definitely agree with that. As nominations roll out, expect more power players, more rumors, and a few curveballs before the council is formally assembled. So, guys, this is exciting news to hear about this. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think Brad Garlinghouse will be the lead on the council? Or I mean, I think there's probably a good chance that worst case he should be on the council, but I honestly think there's a good chance that he could be the lead. But let me know in the comments what you think about this. Guys, if you like the channel, thank you for all the new subscribers that are coming aboard and joining the casual crypto investor community. Really, really appreciate it. But if you like this content, definitely like, definitely comment, definitely subscribe, and definitely click that notification bell too as well, so you can stay updated when I drop a new video. I appreciate everyone. I hope everyone has a great evening, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.